As you can see, both of the mats are in studio today for Ice Check on Sports Nightly, presented by Owens Community College. Now, gentlemen, we were just talking off air. It has almost really been a year since we've had walleye hockey. We've still got about a month and a half, but last week's announcement kind of shaking walleye fans here in Toledo.
You know what? It really did, Claire. When you look at Ice Check week in, week out, year in, year out for the last 11 years, the walleye have been a pretty good part of it, along with the high school hockey here in the local area. And Matt, you're a guy we see a lot at the games. I know you love coming down, watching Toledo walleye hockey. It was certainly, I mean, you understand the news that came out last week, but it's certainly disappointing.
It's very disappointing, Matt. And what I love about Ice Check is you have the walleye covered. I get down there when I can, know some of the people, whatever, the coaches. So I love it. The walleye's not coming back this year. High school is slowly creeping back. Big weekend coming up.
There were a couple of league games this past weekend, Bowling Green, Findlay. But you know what? We're going to get a massive influx of Northwest Hockey Conference action this weekend.
Yeah, I think they've been playing in Wood County and Hancock County, so we've had a handful of games here and there. But yeah, 15 games in Northwest Conference play, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Northview BG on Monday. So 15 games coming up. Now we're really going to see what the Northwest Conference looks like, Matt. We thought we would at the beginning of the season. Things were going good, but we hit the bump in the road. Everything's up in the air right now. Should get back to somewhat being normal this weekend. Great action. And let's just face it, everyone's excited to go see their kids and their teams play. It don't even matter really about winning and losing much anymore. Everyone's happy just to have hockey back.
Yeah, absolutely, and there's some teams that are playing some very interesting games. Let's start with the St. John's Titans, and the reason why, Matt, is because of the start of their weekend. They play a game all 3 days, but their first two are dynamite.
Yep. The first one against Northview on Friday. It's going to be a big matchup. We'll have it on BCSN now, the app, and then St. John, St. Francis Saturday. So 2 big statement games for St. John's there. If they can win one or both of those, really be pushing things in the Northwest Conference, that would be outstanding. They got BG, Matt, on Sunday, so 3 games in 3 nights for St. John's. And let me just say, BG, since I mentioned them, they got 4 games in 4 nights, so it's not like St. John's is doing anything other teams aren't doing right now.
That's right. We got a lot of teams playing a lot of games. Northview's kind of the odd one in there. They play Friday, then they don't play until Monday in the league. But you look at some of those other league games, St. Francis playing a doubleheader on Saturday. They got Anthony Wayne earlier in the day before that matchup with St. John's, which is always a tremendous test no matter what the teams are like. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting weekend. Like you said, when we get to this point next week and we're talking on Ice Check on Sports Nightly on Tuesday, we're going to have a little more information on how these teams are looking in the Northwest Conference, especially in the Red Division and the White Division really getting going this week. Clay's got a couple of games on tap, Southview as well. It's going to be a very busy weekend, Matt.
Yeah, 7 great games in the White Division. So 8 good games in the Red, 7 in the White. Everybody's playing multiple games. Outstanding weekend. January 11th has come and gone. So let's get back to some hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. Some interesting games. Some of these teams that we're going to start to see a lot of, including those White Division games, Claire, that we've been waiting to see over the last couple of weeks to months for some of these teams that haven't yet to really get going.
And we kick it off in style. We've got a couple of games this Friday you guys touched on. We have our first Winter Game Day Nation of 2021, and we will feature a couple of hockey games, so it should be a good one. We're going to take a quick break here on Sports Nightly, but Ice Check on Sports Nightly will be right back. The Mats will list off their 3 stars candidates.